Okay, YouTube, welcome back to Dwarf Fortress 2014 with the Flying Phent. This is IronManor, episode number 9. So, I said I was going to have to figure out how to do the workshops, and I decided on a layout I've never used before. And let's kind of get cracking here and take a peek at it. And actually, while I was doing this, I remembered too. I thought I had talked about doing this, but maybe I didn't. So, in case I forgot, I needed another 3... the king was going to be here, right? And all the nobles are going to live around, but there was one noble, the sheriff, who's a bit of a lesser noble, who had nowhere to go. So I'm just going to put him here. Ooh, I missed one. I'm just going to put him here. So his bedroom will be his office will be the same size as everybody else's office, but his bedroom and everything's going to be a little bit smaller. And that's fine, because he's the lowest down noble. Okay, so then workshops. Right below, as you can see, we hit our first layer of workshops, and you might say, what is this all about? Well, it's going to be very straightforward. Goods will go in the 4 main areas, and then workshops will go in these. This way I don't have to worry about, you know, who's where and trying to set up efficient flows. People can just bring the main stuff and set it down here, and then we'll be good to go. The other thing that I was going to do is that in these 2 in-between levels where we're going to have this channeled out little area, I'm also going to put these storage areas. So in here is where we're going to have, you know, where the finished goods are going to go, is in these 2 levels. All the completed goods. That way they're close to trade if we decide we're going to trade with them, or they're, you know, close to the living level if we're going to install them in a room or work with them, or if people are going to need to come grab more equipment or something. So it's very simple, very basic, but I think it'll work out nicely, and it's expandable, right? If I decide I need, you know, if like this is wood here and this is stone, sorry, if this is wood here and this is stone here, and I decide that I need more wood or stone workshops, then you just make this bigger, right? You just add another thing. So it's really easy to expand. It's not going to look as good, I don't think, but I've never really built a fort with every single workshop, and I don't really know if I can plan ahead that well. That's what I was trying to do. And I just found that the more efficient I tried to be, the less efficient I was. So I'm not even going to bother. You might wonder why there's 2 levels. Some things only use finished goods. Some things are very straightforward. For example, the reason I specifically put a second lower level, right? I don't know if you can notice the stuff's changing here, and you can see the level we're on is changing as well. Some stuff, like for example, all of our ore, we're never going to use raw ore at anything except for smelting. So the smelters can go down here. Now, I probably don't need that much room for smelters, right? I'm not going to need anything this big, but I'm not going to start off with something that big either, right? That's where we'll get to eventually, but I'm going to start off much smaller than that. Whereas like stone and whatnot, we need all the uncut stone up here. I might do the same thing. I might do like the gem cutting down here and then move the gems up to wherever my jeweler's going to be. I don't know. In any case, taking a nice boring workshop approach. The other thing that I will say is that I'm going to be using a lot of intermediate workshops. Or not workshops, I'm sorry, intermediate storage. And what I mean by that, and the best way to do is kind of by example, right? And I'm going to start off with wood as an example, and then I'll examine something else. But let's start off with wood. So wood will get cut outside. What I'll do is I'll put a little bit of a, you know, temporary storage area within the confines of my little keep that's going to be here. And that little storage area will just be that so the woodcutters can go and grab the wood and deliver it somewhere. Quick and easy. Then there's going to be haulers that come up and grab the wood from here, and they're going to bring it inside. Now, because wood comes from outside, I'm going to put probably the wood on this level as an intermediate stockpile, and then there will be, again, haulers that take it from that stockpile down to here. I'm also going to set up probably the wood burner up here because they need just kind of fresh access to the wood, and their stuff's going to go both up and down because the wood burner will produce goods that are going to be used for fertilizing and whatnot as well. So that's why wood's going to go into an intermediate area. Another good example is going to be, let's look at plants. Will be a good one. Plants are going to go here, right? But in this plant, we're not going to allow them to use barrels or bags or anything. So it'll just be kind of laying out. That way, there's going to be no case of like, oh, I can't get it because the bag is gone, so I can't harvest or whatever. They'll harvest, they'll put the plants here, then someone will grab the plants and pull them down here to where there's, you know, they're going to be worked on by the cook, and he's going to cook with them, and the brewer's going to brew with them, and all that type of stuff. So it's going to be very much kind of a tiered process. There's going to be a lot of people running around from workshop to workshop, bringing goods from one stockpile to another. That's kind of my philosophy here. So I'm going to start off right off the bat then. The first thing we don't want to do is get kind of a little bit of a wood storage area. Right there. So we're going to put wood here. There's going to be this little area right here is not going to have any wood storage. Actually, let me even just kind of block that out. I'm going to make it a little bit bigger. That looks weird. Is this better? I was trying to make it the same. So it's like the same space around the workshop all over. It just looks weird to me though. Okay, scratch that plant. I'm just gonna go with a normal 11 by 11. It's 11, right? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. Yeah, 11 by 11. And actually, now that I'm thinking about it, I'm gonna need more than one wood burner. So let's do that can be the wood stockpile. And this here can just have a few wood burners in it. How many can we fit here? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Perfect. We can fit 9 wood burners in there. I thought it was 9, but I just want to double check. So we can put 9 wood burners in there. Perfect. And then we can give them temporary storage for their various goods right here. Right, so it'll be wood burners, and then the whatchamacallit, coal will go here and ash will go there. So that's nice and straightforward, simple, easy to keep track of. I like it. I'm tempted as well. Should we put the what if I did like this? And then I could do their wood burners and wood burners. And they can deliver to their respective stockpiles. And then the reason I'm thinking this is because here I'm going to want to put bones, right? To fuel our industrial machine. So we could do like bones in here with our craft dwarfs workshop. And who knows, I may eventually want to have multiple craft dwarfs workshops in there working. That's reasonable to me. These don't need to be dug out quite yet though. The priority is going to be the wood. And in fact, one could argue that it's just the wood storage that I'd like to get done right away. Yeah, so we could do the wood storage. I don't need these dug out quite yet, so let's turn that off. Okay, so here they'll dig out the wood storage area. And I can even temporarily, the whole reason I'm doing this, right, is if you recall, we're digging out rooms, so I need somewhere to put the stuff. Not somewhere to put the stuff, I'm sorry, somewhere to make the furniture, right? But it's all going to be wooden furniture, so I want to dig out the wooden storage area because I can start moving wood in here, and also I can temporarily put a carpenter's workshop in here to start making those that furniture that we're going to need. So I think that's fine. They're going to still dig out kind of these little rooms first, probably. You know what? And that's actually a lower priority. Let's go ahead and turn this off. Don't dig out these rooms quite yet, sir. Oh. There we go. So now they'll dig out my wood storage area first. Good. There's not a lot of hauling to do at the moment, but that'll come. Also, recall we just got migrants at the end of last episode. We'll see when they're all in, how many we have. I think they're all there. Let's go ahead and dump out their, I shouldn't say dump out, assign their pets. Oh, that was already done. Perfect. Okay, let's take a look then. How did that haul work out? Read dwarves. I'm going to sort by migration wave. So our newest migration wave, what is this all about? Seek it. Oh, it's job. For some reason I thought that was like their happiness. I was like, what is that all about? So they're looking for their kit. Okay, well, you shouldn't have lost your kit. Looks like we got at least another archer. And some metal workers. That's nice. That's very nice. Alright, let's hop over to military. We're going to take a look. Marksdorf. We did grab 2 more archers. Marksdorf. Commit. Good. Excellent. Alright, so the metal people. I'm going to go back to sort by nickname. I was just curious how many we got. We got 12. That's a nice number. I like 12. Let's sort back by has nickname. I'm going to read again because I always do when I change the sort, if you didn't notice. And let's turn off the carpentry on these guys, just so we're starting with kind of a, you know, a fresh pair. Now, we had this guy set up as a weaponsmith because he had some basic. Why is he set as a herbalist? That's not correct. Oh no! Oh right, I remember why. That's fine. But if you look, we have a much better weaponsmith. Although this guy'd make a better metal crafter. I think I'd rather have a good weaponsmith. So this guy is going to cease being a weaponsmith, and he's going to become a nobody. Unfortunately, sorry, bud. This guy here is going to be a weaponsmith. This guy here looks like he wants to be an armor smith, and I'm okay having 2 armor smiths. I'll even turn it on for you. So weaponsmith and armor smith have been redistributed into our list. We have some more weaponsmiths and armor smiths too, but they're not that great. I'm not going to worry about it. What else did we get? We got a carpenter. Okay. Cook, you should not be carpentering. I obviously missed that, but there we go, fixed now. So we got ourselves a decent carpenter and a decent woodcrafter. I think I'm happy with the carpenter we have. I'm going to turn off masonry on him. He's literally just going to be a carpenter and an architect. I think that's a good mix. Alright, so... But we could use a second carpenter, you know? A carpenter's assistant, so to speak. So, I'll do it. I'm going to make this guy a second carpenter. Especially once we're ready, right? And we're start making the furniture, we're going to want multiple carpenters. Delicious, delicious drink. Alright, so we have 2 carpenters. We need a bower at some point. What is this guy? He's a good leader, good broker. Good at fishing, and good at leather... Leather worker? How about it? How about he become our leather worker? I'm cool with that. Leather worker. I was at a place actually. Where was that? It was supposed to be like world famous leatherworking. It was in Florence, I'm pretty sure. I think it was in Florence, Italy. Leonardo's Leather Workshop, where apparently they still practice the age-old leatherworking techniques, like the old school ones, by hand, all that good stuff. Really cool place. In any case, so we've done that. We've taken care of a leatherworker. We don't have a weaver or anything like that. We don't have any of that stuff. We probably, however, want to get started with wood burning. Now, we do have a wood burner. We could probably use another one, so let's do that. You make a good bookkeeper. We've already got a bookkeeper who's better than you, so unfortunately, you are going to be a wood... I did put a space. Wood burner. I want to make him look the same as the other guy. Okay. You make a good tanner. We don't really need a tanner. That's not really a skill. Presser. There's a good cook. We got another good cook. I'm okay with having 3 cooks. You're going to be a hauler for now. Generally speaking, but that's, you know, that's alright. I don't mind going with another cook. And this guy'd be a bad brewer. Okay, sure. So no one else has any specific skills that I either want or need. Fine. I'm gonna have a sip of my hot chocolate. I love hot chocolate. Okay. We need a bower at some point. I mean, look at all the mark stores we're starting to stack up. So let's get a bower going. We need, we got carpenters going. Woodcrafter is our manager. Fine. I can live with that. Mason. We have a mason. Okay. We have a good stone engraver. I don't have an animal trainer, right? We pulled our guy off of it. But you know what? Perhaps the broker will do wood cutting and animal training. When we need animal training, we can pull them off. Fine. We have a doctor. None of these guys make good doctors. Okay. Farmers. So I have 3 farmers. I am going to want more than 3, or I'm sorry, I have 4 farmers. I'm going to want more than 4 eventually. The question is it worth grabbing them now? I don't think it is. I think we have more than enough farmers. Until we have an abundance of seeds, it's not really going to help us. We don't need a soaper quite yet. We are eventually, though. Why don't we pick one? Soaper. We got a wood burner going. We need a potash maker. Why not? Potasher. There we go. Wood burner, we got a couple of. We need a lye maker also. It can be our lye dwarf. Miller, don't care. Presser, don't care. Herbalist and thresher, don't care. We good on brewers, good on cooks. In fact, I have more cooks than I need. But that's fine. Don't need a miller, don't need a thresher. Butcher, tanner, leather worker. Bone carver, I need a bone carver. You, sir. Bone carver. Good. What else? We took care of all of our metal workers. We have a gem cutter. We could use a... Oh, there he is, the jeweler. I was going to say we could use a gem setter, but we've got one there. Don't have a glass maker. Never worked with glass. Don't plan on it. All this other stuff, shearing, spinning, all that type of stuff. Don't really have a need for it. Not too concerned about it. We do have... We do. I was going to say we do have a mechanic. I just couldn't find it. There it is. It's in the list, alphabetically sorted, as you would expect it to be. So I think we're good. We got some general haulers there. Of course, a bunch of these people are going to be general haulers as well, till we figure them out. But let's see. 2 armor smiths, both just doing hauler. Perfect. Those guys just doing that. My bone carver, you can haul for now. Bower, you can haul for now. 2 brewers. The not as good brewer can haul. Broker's hauling. Carpenter. No. The 2 carpenters are going to have nothing to do because there is, if you recall... Oh, right, and I forgot about... I should have done this when they were at the bottom and easy to just add it to everybody. There we go. Yeah, there's floors being installed, right? So... Even if the carpenters don't have any carpenter workshops to work in, there's stuff for them to do. 1, 2, 3 cooks that are just cooking. 2 of them are hauling because we've only got the 1 kitchen anyway. Our crafter is a stone crafter now, basically. And in fact, let's go ahead and make that official. Stone crafter. There you go. He does have crafts to make, so that's fine. Although there are a lot of crafts there. No, I'll leave him not doing it. That's fine. Manager bookkeeper's hauling when he's not... I'm sorry, not the doctor bookkeeper's hauling when he's not bookkeeping. Then we have our 4 farmers. They're all configured the way I would like. In fact, let me turn on refuse and food hauling. That is food, is it not? It is. And refuse. There we go. And trade goods, sure. Alright, gem cutter, nothing, jeweler, okay, leather worker set up. The lye maker, let's go ahead and check lye making, good. Mark's dwarf are here, but they're going to do nothing for a bit. The manager is the wood crafter, really? I have a wood crafter. The manager should be doing useless skills. Weaving, that's a good one. The manager can be a weaver, I'm okay with that. Yeah, he's doing jobs that are not important that I could easily turn off when I need him to manage or whatever. Or lead. He is my leader as well, right? Is there any other job I kind of want him to do? We may trade for fish, so let's make him a fish cleaner too. If there is any fish cleaning to do, he can take care of it. Alright. Why is this marked? Why are... Oh, because these guys are all spelled wrong, that's why. There we go. Now all the mark stores are together. My mason's masoning. Still hauling, good. Mechanic is hauling, good. Metal crafter, good. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 miners, beautiful. Potasher, let's get him potashing. Soaper, let's get him soaping. My stone crafter is stone crafting. Weaponsmith is weaponsmithing. 2 wood burners are wood burning. Wood crafters wood crafting. Commit. Miners aren't hauling, that's good. And the stone crafter. Okay, perfect. I am content with that. It's 20 minutes. Normally I'd end the episode here, but I'm going to keep going for another 10 minutes just so it's just an episode of me just talking. We'll get you a little bit of Dwarf Fortressing in there as well. This was done, so we can remove that stockpile there, and we can reclaim all that stone and hide all that stone. Good. We're going to be in a similar boat here. We're going to want to move all the stone out because it's going to be a storage area. There we go. See you later, merchants. Enjoy your trip. I'm going to set up a... save it, and I'm going to call it door. There, so for everyone who complained that I don't know how macros work, you're wrong. I do. I just sometimes find it just as fast to do it myself. And one more. See, piece of cake. I know how macros work. Honest. Alright, so up here, DB, no, not HD, there we go, that's right. We want to dump all of this stuff. So we're going to need a dumping area, and that's going to be right there. Alright, haulers, you now have work to do. Who has no job? A brewer and a farmer. Okay, I can live with that. It's really not going to take these haulers long, as you can see. Oh, look at that, a baby's hauling. Sure. 29 idlers. That must mean these jobs are already queued to be hauled. But that's okay, because they're about to have work in the form of wood hauling. Let's remove a little section here to put our carpenters. Build workshop carpenter right there. And just like that, hauler's all off to work. Hide them all, reclaim them all. One more dump to occur. Oh, you know what? That's probably not even designated to be dumped. Because they were still digging it when I did... Yep. They were still digging it when I did the designating. And there we go. Told you they'd make quick work of it. There's a lot of wood to come in though. It's going to take a while. Let's go ahead and remove. Reclaim, hide. Perfect. How's the mining coming down here? Good. A stupid duck. I hate pets. The way they work in this game, it really bugs me. The key, I think, and I've never tried this before, what I'm going to do is, once I'm set up, I'm going to kind of create one of these keeps for animals, right? For unnamed or named animals that I can't do anything with. I'm going to stick them in that area. It's going to have a door on it. So then, instead of them putting it in and the animals just running out, the animals being it, they won't be able to come through the door. I'm not going to make it a pet passable door. Oh, it just occurred to me, I forgot to put room for my chickens. Shoot. Where would I like chickens to be? Maybe I'll just put the chickens... I don't need a lot of room, I don't think. Maybe I'll just put them here. Right, and we can do 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 nest boxes. So that's the size I'm going to want. I'm going to start off with channeling above. There's a tree in the way, so I guess we got to start off with removing the trees. Should have done that before I did it. Now I'm going to do this, then I have to do the trees again. What a pain in the butt. Alright, woodcutter, go cut down those trees, please. Shoot, I forgot all about the chickens. How silly of me. You can also notice that if the floor is done, we can go ahead and put our butcher shops in. I'm having a hard time talking, I don't know why. Butcher shop, tannery, tannery. Something else we can probably consider doing any time now is putting in the bridge. Now do I want it to seal anything off or just retract? I think I do want it to raise that way. So it goes how far? It goes this far? Actually, that'll work out perfectly when you consider the dogs. Right, I don't want it to be over here, because then the dogs are on the bridge. So the two bridges would fit perfectly. Yep, I'm okay with that. Claystone? Quartzite? I'll go claystone. And then we'll do the other bridge. Raising this way. Claystone, sure.
I can't do it. I just can't.
Is that a floor you were trying to build? No, the tanner shop. Really? You couldn't build the tanner shop? Were you trying to build it while you were standing on top of it? Or was it the cat? Because just move the cat. Just tell the cat to get lost. There we go. So now we can remove that one and that one. And actually, that's a good point. We should probably put our hide storage here. Is it refuse? I think it is, isn't it? Is refuse not hides? No, I want to allow all, but forbid these types, and only allow fresh hide. Yep, that's what I want. All those carpenters, not a single one of them has built the carpentry workshop yet. Fair enough. Okay. It's fine. Everything's going just fine. Okay, then I'm really confused about this, because I thought these would be tenable. Stray, turkey, hen, skull. No, you're supposed to be hides. What? Oh, right, right. I did want to block all. This is just supposed to be, yep. Yep, my fault. this guy cut down the trees yet? I don't even remember where it was. Here. No, he's coming to do it right now. Okay. Well, I can work with that. Lots of wood storage. Lots of mining. Okay, both those trees have been cut down now. So let's go ahead. And channel out the area that we want channeled. It's going to take a while because our miners, are mining other things, but they'll get to it eventually. Carpenter's workshop's now been built. I'm going to start off by doing bins, repeat. Beds, repeat. Chests, repeat. You know, maybe I don't want to do it that way, actually. Let's can't. Oh, right. Let's do it by the manager. New order. Maybe it's just bed. Yep, just bed. Let's make 40 beds. Okay, 30 beds. We will do chest, wooden. Last one in the list. Okay, 30. Let's do doors. Wooden. 30. And let's do bin. Let's go with 10 bins, and let's make bins the high priority. Okay, good. Alright, manager, manage. Get those jobs started. We channeling up here yet? Oh, we are. Some of the channeling has occurred. Oh, that's great. I really want to see all this stuff gone. So I'm going to set up a garbage dump for it, and then dump all of the stuff. Dump all the things. It's all refuse already. Well, I guess the leather's not, but a lot of that stuff is refuse. But let's just go ahead and get the refuse moved out of this room so we can see what's going on. And once they've moved the refuse and apparently the wood, I didn't know there was wood there too, but okay. Once they moved it all, I'll go ahead and end the episode. Actually, I should not have put that there. I guess I had to, kind of. Oh well. Alright. So it's been removed. Let's reclaim all that stuff. And then we can put in the rest of the wood floor here. Out of wood. Good. Now this here was what? Food. For all my meats and everything. Yeah, I was gonna say that's not what's gonna go there in the end, but that is what I decided would go there to start. So, block all. Not plants. I'll just go with that for now. It's just stuff that I didn't want going bad, right? So, oh shoot, where does this thing starts there? Alright. No, build, there we go. And go ahead and put the floor in. Out of wood, floor, out of wood. Good. We can do the same thing here. This was what? Plants, fruit, leaves. Block all, permit plants, fruit, and leaves. Okay. And then floor. Out of wood. Alright, so we're all set here. We got a bunch of building to go. We got some floors to go in. Should be much more hauling. We still got to dig a channel out somewhere to put our chickens, our peahens and whatnot, and we'll just keep going with that in the next episode. If you enjoyed this video, please leave a like. It really does help me out. And don't forget to subscribe if you haven't already. For now, though, thanks for watching, and I'll see you next time.